JLR investigates the assassin in court this evening. Luigi, the assassin who is accused of assassinating Unitedhealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. He was in a Blair County courtroom. I want to share with you what went down, folks. He got arrested today in Altoona, Pennsylvania, at the Mcdonald's after fleeing New York City from this terrible, terrible crime that was committed on December 4th, 2024. Arrested, found with a backpack, a weapon, and some currency inside a backpack, along with fraudulent IDs. Let me show you first what the Blair County Courthouse looks like, because he's going to be in court numerous other times before he eventually gets extradited to New York. Check out the courthouse right here. That is Blair County Courthouse. Now, folks, what went down in court while he was in court? What went down? I'm going to share with you a clip right here of a journalist speaking to CNN describing what was said in court. Interesting stuff. Check it out.
Sure thing, Aaron. Well, yeah, I'll say just about an hour ago, I was there inside that courthouse watching as Luigi Mangione walked right past myself and a number of other reporters. He was wearing a blue shirt, blue jeans. He was, of course, handcuffed, and he looked, even in this court appearance, visibly distressed, but he kept his brow furrowed through the duration of this arraignment hearing. And I should say what was interesting, though, Aaron, is you said we haven't heard a statement from the suspect. He did actually speak inside of that courtroom to the judge and to all the folks who were in there, but it was on very selective issues, and I'll just kind of go through what we heard. The judge asked Luigi Mangione a number of questions, first about his identity. So Mr. Mangione confirmed that that is his real name. He initially said that his residence was in Maryland, but then the judge actually pressed him on that, and then he said, actually, I have lived at various addresses before then ultimately giving an address in Honolulu, Hawaii. Then he also said that he's worked for 3 years as a data engineer up until about a year ago, and he also told the judge that he has no drug or mental health problems that the court needs to know about. But Aaron, one of the most interesting parts of that particular hearing was actually his statements after the conversation about bail. The prosecutors basically stepped up there and made the case why they believe that this man should be held without bail. They mentioned that he is awaiting potentially an arrest warrant coming from New York City as one of the major reasons. But they also said that prosecutors noted that they found him with $8,000 in U.S. cash, $2,000 in foreign currency, his passport, and also a Faraday bag, which is basically a bag designed to stop transmission of cell service or other sort of things like that. At the end of his speech, the prosecutor's speech, Luigi Mangione said, I actually want to address two of the things that you said. He said, I don't know where that money came from. I'm not sure if it was planted. And then he also said that that bag was waterproof. And the term that the prosecutors used when discussing the Faraday bag, the ghost guns, the 3D printed silencer, was the prosecutors used a phrase saying this is criminal sophistication. Luigi Mangione said, I don't know about any of this criminal sophistication when addressing that. But it's just interesting, Aaron, that of all of the things that were mentioned in that court appearance, the two that he noted or took issue with was the currency and then that bag. Aaron?
So he doesn't know where the foreign currency came from? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So what's going to happen here moving forward? Well, New York's going to probably submit extradition papers, and whether he waives it or not remains to be seen. He's also charged criminally in Blair County, firearm, not having a registered firearm, documentation fraud because he presented a fraudulent New Jersey license to law enforcement. But they'll probably send him over to New York if he waives this extradition, probably end up dropping these cases in Pennsylvania once he gets to New York. Remains to be seen, or he could fight it. But he probably will be back in court in Blair County. We are paying attention on JLR Investigates. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison for sure. From Maryland, from Hawaii, from San Francisco. He was the top of his class in 2016. Why did he do this? How did he do this? What motivated this guy to do this horrendous crime? We are doing an extensive deep dive on JLR Investigates when it comes to this case. We've been following this case since day one. What's going to happen moving forward? What's going to happen? Is anyone else going to get arrested? But I don't think so. I think this is the sole person, unless people were aiding and abetting him, because he does have a lot of supporters out there. A lot of people support what he actually did, and the governor of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro, called that out. We'll see. Subscribe to the channel, like, hit the notification button. More information comes out about this case, you will hear it here on JLR Investigates. We'll talk soon. Stay tuned.